Riyadh, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Muscat are the most promising metropolises of the Middle East, and dare I say, the entire world. This is Victor Sadigov with you, and today we are going on a grand journey. Make yourselves comfortable. We are starting. What kind of El Dorado has opened its arms to you, my friends? For you and for the whole world. And this country is Saudi Arabia. Thousands of kilometers of sand, camels, oil, and the scorching sun. Once, from the lands of Saudi Arabia in ancient times, the settlement of humanity across the globe began. For a long time, the Middle East was considered a region not ready to compete with the Western world. However, in the last few years, the modern world order has begun to change. The idea that right here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia, a new era for all of humanity will begin no longer seems surprising. And we are located in the area of Diriyah. This is the oldest part of all of Riyadh. It was here in the mid-18th century that the House of Saud was formed, which from that moment on began to rule over this entire territory, which we now know as modern Saudi Arabia. It is here that massive excavations are currently taking place. They can probably be compared in size to those of Angkor Wat. That's in Mas, Cambodia. Well, that's probably all. I don't know of any other excavations of such scale. It is here that restoration and conservation work is currently being carried out on large areas. And it is here that the most expensive luxury villas are being built, which are sold not only to local residents, but also to international buyers. The villas are managed by Four Seasons. And the price, just so you know, starts here at $3.5 million. The projects being prepared by the Saudis are mind-blowing, and many skeptics do not believe in the possibility of their realization. One of these projects is NÍKA. It's a skyscraper in the shape of a super tall cube. According to the Saudi government's public fund, the skyscraper, Al Bakwan, being constructed in the country's capital, Riyadh, will reach a height of 400 meters. Inside, it will be able to accommodate 20 skyscrapers the size of the Empire State Building. The earthworks are almost complete, and as of now, 10 million cubic meters of soil have already been removed. Saudi Arabia is the main country where the most important shrines of the entire Islamic world are located, Mecca and Medina. Approximately 38 million people live here. 3 years ago, Prince Salman announced that everyone who does not have their own housing will receive it by the year 30. Housing, he meant, of course, for villas, because the traditional living arrangement for the local population is houses, villas. And about 70% currently live in villages and plan to change their quality of life. In total, we understand that the volume of new construction for the domestic market is about 15 million villas and houses. Next, we come to the figures about Muslims living around the world. There are about 1 out of 8 billion Muslims living in the world. And I can say that 1% are ultra-high net worth individuals. 1% is 18 million people. These are people who will want and have the means to buy property in this country. Friends, Saudi Arabia awaits you with open arms. The doors are open, and it's your choice to come here and explore this country. But if for some reason you can't come yet, we will tell you about what's happening here, about all the legends that are taking place, and most importantly, to narrate to you the new story of this country, an interesting and expansive story. I hope we have managed to open Saudi Arabia to you from a new and interesting perspective, and our journey continues. We are moving to the most hyped city in the Middle East, Dubai, to a villa that is worthy not only of millionaires, but also billionaires. This is just 1,000% Instagrammable villa, Instagrammable to its core, for every, I don't know, partition, for every wall, and every drywall partition in this house. This is a villa with finishing by Cavalli, But by the way, there are similar villas in this project owned by Trump as well. Almost nothing goes on sale here anymore. This project is 7 years old. In this project, there are several hundred villas, several thousand townhouses, several thousand apartments. Here is the largest golf course, which is branded by Trump. This is a villa with 6 bedrooms, a luxurious large living room, a beautiful dining room and kitchen. And downstairs, in the basement, a large cinema. And all this beauty, this luxury is sold turnkey with furniture. And you can buy it for just 19 million dirhams. That's about $5.5 million. How do you like this villa? Write in the comments. And our journey in the Arab Emirates doesn't end here, as we head to Abu Dhabi to escape the noise of Dubai and immerse ourselves in the measured life of the native Emiratis. We are currently at the St. Regis Hotel. This is the main, top, most luxurious hotel here in Masjid. There is another St. Regis located deeper in Abu Dhabi. But this particular St. Regis is for those who earn a lot and love to spend a lot. Here we have opened up our branch of the company NÍKA Estate. But here we had to rebrand it differently because in Arabic, NÍKA sounds not the way we wanted. And we named the office here after me, Victor Sadigov, here. If you notice, look, there are many executive cars parked. Almost every day some conferences take place here. Wealthy people come and tell other wealthy people how they should live, how they should spend, how they should save, and how they should multiply, and generally how they should, or maybe shouldn't, but nevertheless, they come here and we like it. Friends, before I show our office, I want to tell you about my unique guaranteed income product. The figures are as follows. Istanbul, 7% per annum, paid in 4 installments a year. For the United Arab Emirates, it's also 4 installments and already 10% per annum. Saudi Arabia, from 7 to 10%, also in 4 installments a year. The information is unique, so all the details will be in the link in the description. It is on this panel that we will be making presentations. For our clients, it's a 3D panel. Mainly, the projects we will be selling will, of course, be executed in a luxurious manner, in high resolution, and our clients will truly be able to enjoy and receive superb service when purchasing. It's very important that people enjoy the entire purchasing process. I think that one can always pay a lot for enjoyment. And this step is Yas Island. Behind me is the Ferrari Center. These are the tallest roller coasters in the entire region. Also, if you love sports cars, this is the place for you. You can take almost any sports car and race that are on the track right where the champions race. Yas Island offers a variety of real estate options, from compact apartments to luxurious villas. The minimum cost of 1-bedroom apartments starts at 688,000 dirhams. That's approximately $187,000. The average rent for a similar apartment is about 70,000 dirhams. This equals 19,000 US dollars per year. This provides a rental yield of around 7% annually. Reem Island is another important address on the map of premium real estate in Abu Dhabi. With the upcoming merger with Marina Amis Island, the largest freehold zone in the Persian Gulf will be created here. Thanks to this, foreign investors have the opportunity not only to own property, but also to use it as an effective investment tool. We are on Saadiyat. This is the state of Abu Dhabi. All the wealthiest people of the Emirates live in Abu Dhabi. The richest bankers and officials come here. It is in this location on Saadiyat Island that the most significant wealth is concentrated, not only of the UAE, but I would say of the world. Kites fly here. By the way, the people living here, the Emiratis, are very patriotic. And I want to say a little about them now, about the Emiratis. In recent years, the Emirati nation, specifically the native people living in the Emirates, are considered top in terms of global influence. There is a concept called soft power. What does that mean? Soft power includes culture, finance, and religion. And the Emiratis are considered a top nation that influences the world through soft power. Here on Saadiyat, the most beautiful place when I'm in the Emirates, they have built a cultural code. The cultural code includes the Louvre Museum, the Guggenheim Museum, and the Sheikh Zayed Museum. They have united Europe, America, and the Middle East. And at the center of this triangle, they have united religion. They built the Abrahamic Hall. It is a museum of 3 religions. The architectural concept is the same, differing only in ornaments and some facade finishing details. They built a mosque, a church, and a synagogue. Friends, I hope Abu Dhabi has captivated you as much as it has captivated me. It is a unique place that you want to return to, but we have another exciting journey ahead of us. We are boarding a plane, and in half an hour, we will be at our new location. We are in Oman. I am currently in Muscat Bay. This is the location where the very expensive Jumeirah Muscat Bay Hotel is situated. And right here on the mountain is the villa, the home of the Sultan himself. Without security, you can take a walk there and see how luxury and opulence live in this area. It feels like we are looking at some authentic old city that is many thousands of years old. Although I understand that these are new buildings and they look very good. Friends, this is Oman. This is also Oman. 10 years ago, Oman was still quite a closed country. And just a few years ago, the first compound opened there on the shore of the Arabian Gulf, on the shore of the Indian Ocean. They built the Kempinski Hotel. They built first luxury project where the first experts moved in. Now it's a full-fledged marina, a whole mini town on the border with the capital Muscat. Oman is a unique country. Some of the happiest people on earth live here. Research groups often conduct studies here, and Oman ranks in the top 5 of the most prosperous countries in the world. It's very clean here, with super high quality roads, a small population, and a lot of territory. Here is the luxurious Indian Ocean, and the Maldives are not far away. The country is wealthy, there is oil, and it's a place you want to visit. But the most interesting thing is that it's just a 40-minute flight to Muscat, the capital of Oman. And today I would like to tell you about one of the most successful investment projects in this country. The project is called IDA. To be honest, I invested there myself and bought a small villa. I bought it even before I went there and saw everything in person. I was, to put it mildly, amazed because I bought this villa with the intention of buying and selling it for a profit. By the way, my villa has already increased by $100,000 in a year with an initial price of $500,000 and a 30% payment. The project where AIDA is being built is located 120 meters above sea level on a mountain. So the view that opened up to my eyes lifted me so much that, honestly, my friends, I changed my mind about selling this villa. I am waiting for this project to be completed. I want to visit there. I want to return there. And I feel very good there. And yes, my friends, if you want to learn more about the world through the lens of real estate, watch our channel. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and then you'll always be in the know. At the cutting edge of all the world's information, you are in my heart. Hugs to you. Goodbye.